Remember the old days of the rotary phone, when the internet was new, when the Google became a thing, and then when we got cell phones? Forget all that. There's a new shiny technology in town, and it is called AI, specifically chatbots and ChatGPT. What is it, and why should you care? Let us dive into this video to find out. Hello everyone, my name is Dia Kola. Welcome back to this side of life. And if you're new here, welcome, and thank you all for joining me today. As you may know, I work in the IT industry, and towards the end of last year, I started hearing about this thing called ChatGPT. ChatGPT is an example of artificial intelligence, or AI. These are computer programs that can think and learn like human beings. And as this year has gone on, AI has become increasingly popular and is appearing everywhere. Everybody is kind of falling over themselves to implement this technology. There are different types of AI. There are these ones that are called chatbots that are conversational. You can interact with them in conversational manner and ask them questions, and they can reply you and give you the answers that you need. And there are different conversational ones. The most popular one to date is ChatGPT by OpenAI, and we have Microsoft now has also incorporated a chatbot into their Bing browser, and Google also came out just the other day with their own called Bard. So everybody's kind of falling over themselves to create their own chatbots just to compete in this new space. There are other types as well, like those that convert text into images, like Midjourney and also DALL-E. So yeah, these chatbots and AI are coming fast and furious. The best way I can describe ChatGPT is just think of it as your own personal information assistant who knows almost everything, or as your learned friend with whom you can talk about anything and ask any question, and who will be able to advise you on anything or tell you anything that you want to know. It can save you time, it can save you money, and it can improve your quality of life. ChatGPT or any of these conversational chatbots will actually help you to do things from telling you what food you need to eat, making you a meal plan, planning your vacation, telling you what to do on your vacation, helping you to buy a house, even telling you what you should be doing. Like for example, you could ask ChatGPT, what questions do you think I need to ask you if I am looking to travel to Israel? Is there anything these chatbots cannot do? I am having a feeling of deja vu, like I was back in the early 2000s when I first heard about Google. A colleague of mine at work asked me, have you heard about this thing called Google? Like it's a new thing on the internet. And I was like, no, I haven't. And I should have paid attention. I should have taken it more seriously. If I did, maybe I would be rolling in money right now, because I would have probably invested in Google. But of course, hindsight is 2020, and we all didn't know what Google will become back then. So, but with this ChatGPT and AI and chatbots, I am having that same feeling again, that this is going to be the new thing. This is going to be the revolution in technology in our day, in our age. It is going to be the technology disruptor of our time. So we do need to pay attention to it. The mind-blowing thing about these conversational chatbots is that they can actually assume a persona when answering your question. So for example, you could ask them to act like a 5-year-old child, you could ask them to act like a teacher, you could ask them to act like a nutritionist, or as a scientist, or even as a specific person. Maybe you could say, I want you to act like Obama and tell me what you think about so and so. And it will actually answer you in the voice of Obama, like the way Obama would speak. They draw on the knowledge that they have of that persona. So for example, you could say, act like a 5-year-old child and tell me what you think about the sun. And it will tell you in a 5-year-old child's voice what they think about the sun. So yeah, very, very amazing what these chatbots can do. And another thing is, what you get out of the chatbots, like ChatGPT, depends on how well you phrase your question. And so now we have a whole new field called prompt engineering, because the questions that you ask ChatGPT, they are called prompts. So prompt engineering is the art of being able to ask the specific and clear questions to ChatGPT so that it can provide you with the best answer. So yeah, we have prompt engineers now, and you might want to be one of those. If you're getting any value from this video, please give us a thumbs up, hit the like button so that we can reach more people and grow this channel. All right, let us look at some of the amazing things that you can do with ChatGPT and how you can incorporate it into your daily life. So I asked ChatGPT to act as a Nigerian nutritionist and provide me with a healthy meal plan for 1 week. And so I started off by asking it whether it understood what I was asking, and it says, yes, I understand. And I went on to say, okay, now as a nutritionist, Nigerian nutritionist, provide me that meal plan and put it in tabular form. And voila, can you imagine that? So I can use this meal plan for my family and we'll be good. I also asked it to tell me about the sun and to act as a 5-year-old. And that's what it gave me. And next, I requested for a Mother's Day appreciation letter in Pidgin English, in Nigerian Pidgin English. And I was really surprised by what I got. Finally, I went mid-journey and I requested for a king's palace in West Africa showing the king and the queen. And this is what I got. Midjourney will give you like 4 different images and then you can choose whichever one you would like. So this is what I got. 4 different images of an African king's palace from West Africa. And this is it on a bigger screen. And voila, amazing. Wasn't that amazing? I mean, sometimes unbelievable some of the things that you can do with ChatGPT and other chatbots like it. And I tell you, this is just a tiny, winsy little bit of what you can do with ChatGPT. There are people that are running all kinds of scenarios with ChatGPT in business, medicine, in different areas of endeavor. ChatGPT and AI is being used everywhere, and the list of what you can do is really endless. Let us know in the comment section below. Have you used ChatGPT? What have you used it for, and how have you found it useful? What do you think about AI? Do you think this is the end of the world as we know it? Is AI going to take over everybody's jobs? Is AI going to take over the world? Let us know in the comment section what you think. Well, as amazing as AI is, there are certain aspects of it that we need to be aware of. I will mention a few of them here today. The first one is hallucinations. This is where the chatbot just responds to your questions with totally made up answers that are not real or true. That is why you really sometimes have to take what the chatbot says with a grain of salt. So, some of the chatbots out there, like the Bing one, they actually provide the source from where they are getting the answers that the chatbot is providing. So that helps you to be able to go to the source and validate that what ChatGPT is saying is actually true. Then the second one is the date of coverage. For example, ChatGPT specifically only has information up until September of 2021. So if you ask ChatGPT any question that has to do with something that happened like after 2021, it will not know the answer to that. For example, maybe if you ask it about the Ukraine war, I'm thinking the Russia-Ukraine war started in 2022. So ChatGPT will probably not know the details about that war. But the Bing one which is the Microsoft one, does have access to current information. So you have to be aware that some of these chatbots have limited knowledge. Also, it is important to remember that these chatbots, ChatGPT, are machines. They are computer programs. They do not have feelings. They do not have emotions. They cannot show expressions. So the human touch is missing. And that is one thing that we have on these chatbots as human beings. Number 4 are ethical issues. There are those questions that like for example, the chatbots that convert text to pictures, for example. You could tell ChatGPT to draw you a picture, just like we did, draw you a picture of a castle. And so what's going to happen to all the artists? What about copyright issues? If you're asking ChatGPT a question and it's giving you copyrighted answers, how do we deal with that? So there's going to be a lot of work to be done in terms of governance, in terms of policies and all that, just to control the use of this technology as we go forward. And finally, scams. For example, now these AIs, they can recognize your voice and they can mimic your voice. And there have been stories of people getting calls from chatbots that sound like their family member and they don't even know, or somebody calls you on the phone and imitates somebody else and you don't even know. There is a potential for a lot of fraud and a lot of scam with this technology. And so that is another area where government bodies, businesses, and security issues come into play. So there's going to be a lot more requirements for cybersecurity. Yeah, it is a whole lot. And it is a whole new world. I am here for it. I hope you are also here for it. And hopefully in the future, we will be able to talk more about AI and ChatGPT and chatbots and all this new technology. That's all I had for today. And if you have stayed till this long, thank you so much for joining me again. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you know whenever I upload new videos. Until I come your way again, until the next video, you go out and make it the best days of your life. Bye.